What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to episode 10 of the RJB's Let's Play series. Last episode we started working on ore quadrupling, and when we ended the episode, I said I was gonna make the machines needed off camera, as well as start getting enchantments for armor off camera. That way, we could go fight wither skeletons and kill a wither, so we can continue upgrading the things we need for the storage disk. Um, so real quick, I'm just gonna go over what I did off camera. The first thing is I decided I was just gonna start upgrading these off camera because I spent a good amount of time in the world off camera, crafting stuff and things like that. So I decided to just start upgrading these. So now we're up to all of them are green, and then the next tier was lime, and I got both collectors or these two collectors and the relay up to green. So they're going. This matter is worth 5.96 billion. So we're getting up there in terms of how expensive those are. But I thought I would just go ahead and start working towards those off camera, considering we need the for the storage thing to use with refined storage, this transmutation interface. We need final EMC things, which is a final shard. We need a lot of EMC essentially. So let me see that thing. These are worth 3.37 quadrillion. So we need a lot of EMC. So I started working towards that so that we can get that EMC faster. So because that thing will be very useful. So we'll no longer have to go in here and get the stuff out and then craft it down here. It'll make progressing the world a little faster. So I just made the decision to just start upgrading this off camera. We'll still do some upgrades if there's EMC on camera. We'll still do them, but a lot of that will be upgraded off camera. All right. And then the next thing I said we would do was build a dark spawner in the sky, which is what that is up there, so that I could go ahead and enchant the armor. So I went ahead and did all the enchants, just like normal vanilla enchantments. So I got everything. And then I also got a fortune pick because we might need that. So I went ahead and did that. And then I just took the digital miner over here and went into the nether real quick and used it to mine netherite or ancient debris so I could just upgrade this. And then I'm pretty sure ancient debris had it all has EMC value, so I didn't have to get that much. But real quick, I'll just take you up here to the dark room spawner. It's nothing crazy. It's just a normal vanilla thing. You got an enchantment table right here. All of this stuff. I enchanted a sword with the low level to use up here, so I'm not using looting. It doesn't really matter since all that stuff's EMCable, but it just makes it better to not have so much stuff. So let's go back down to home. Alright, and then also off camera I crafted everything we're going to need for ore quadrupling. So we're going to need these 5 machines. And then I also went ahead and finished setting up the lithium stuff. So the brine's coming out of there, going into here, getting turned into liquid brine, or lithium I mean. Yeah, wait, hold up. The lithium, what does this make? Liquid lithium, let me tell you correctly. Is the brine's going in, getting turned into liquid lithium. That's coming out, getting turned into regular lithium, which goes into here, and then it's making lithium dust. And that doesn't have EMC value, so I've just been letting it run. I set these up before I built the dark room thing because I knew that was going to take a long time, and I wanted these to run while we were doing that. So now these 2 towers are making brine. That's going in here into the separator. I think last episode I had this just dumping, but I decided to save the sodium. Why not? At least until this gets full. So I got an ultimate chemical tank right here just collecting the sodium. And then this one is collecting, if this system ever fills up, like this tank fills up or the machines fill up or whatever, this one will be collecting chlorine. That way we can just keep collecting it. And then over here I have a electrolytic separator just separating water. I'm just pumping it from over there. I'm using this as like a storage. That way there's a lot. That way we don't have to wait for it to pump the water over here. There's like a large amount. So that's going in here and getting split into oxygen and hydrogen. So I'm storing the oxygen in this tank because the machine 1 tier down from the one that needs the hydrogen chloride, it needs oxygen. So I'm storing that. But the hydrogen's going in here, and then it's going into this chemical infuser, and that's making hydrogen chloride. So we have everything we need now. So now what I will do, I'm going to just place all these machines down. Now you can also, just show you real quick, you can upgrade these machines, and it'll make more slots in the machines. But we're not going to do that right now. We'll worry about that later. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. So that's all the machines placed. So now what you can go in here and configure items. So I'm going to want the input to be the top, the output to be there. Next. configure your items. I want the input to be that side and the output. Also make sure you turn on auto eject. Forgot about that. That way it'll eject it into the next machine automatically. Alright, so we'll set up all these machines just to keep ejecting down the line, because we want the thing to go from one machine to the next. All the way down to the smelter. Did I turn auto eject on in this one? Nope. So we just make sure that's on. Okay. So then now we're going to need hydrogen chloride, a gas, I think. So we'll get both pipes, because I'm not sure if it's a gas or if it's a liquid. So we'll get that one for fluids and that one for gas. Alright, we know oxygen is a gas. So we'll run oxygen like that. And then hydrogen we can run like that. Alright, this is just a temporary setup. Remember, this is all going to get moved. So yes, it's a little goofy, ugly right now, but you know, that will not stay like that. It'll get set up nice once it's in the bunker down below. Now let me just go over here and get some ores real quick. So I'll actually get regular ores, and I'll get some, you know, the raw stuff, so I can show you both. Because for some reason, yellowite is like the only ore that does not break down into raw ore. So, decision by the mod. You gonna run machine? What the world? Can raw lead not be done in this machine? Hydrogen chloride, chemical injection chamber. Why are you not running machine? That's a little weird. Uses raw lead, chemical injection chamber, hydrogen chloride. Oh, you need 3. See, wasn't even paying attention. So we'll get a third. I'm pretty sure for this, you only need 1. Yeah. So we'll put that back. We don't need to showcase all that. That's my goofy self. Wasn't paying attention. Used to it didn't work like that. Used to you only needed 1. So I didn't know it needed 3. But we're also working towards the final power flower, because I'm just probably going to wait until I can craft those before I'll craft any power flower. You saw that made 8 though. 8 lead shards. Then they go into the purification chamber, which is using the oxygen we were storing. And you can also speed these machines up with upgrades and stuff. So each one of those will turn into 1. But this makes a lead clump, which goes in the crusher. And then it'll crush down into lead dust, I believe is what it's called. Yes, dirty lead dust, excuse me. Which goes into the enrichment chamber, which will make lead dust. Oh, also I made this transmutation tablet off camera, since I have enough EMC to do that now. So I just went ahead and made it so I can access this in my inventory now, without having to run over there to the chest. Just a little quality of life thing. And I'll quickly go over everything I crafted off camera in case you guys are curious. So we made a chemical crystallizer, a rotary condenserator, which are the machines that are over here, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember if I had this set up last episode, but this is a rotary condenserator. It just takes in the liquid lithium, turns it into regular lithium, which then goes to a chemical crystallizer, which turns it into lithium. I already explained that, but I just wanted to let you know. And then I also upgraded all the things. I don't remember if this was done, but I upgraded all the tubes and stuff to ultimate, so they're all maxed here. And I also did the ultimate chemical tank. And then I obviously made the chemical infuser, the injection chamber, the purification chamber. And then that is all the things that I crafted on camera, just in case you guys were curious. But as you can see, this makes lead grit, as they're calling it, and that turns into a lead ingot. And then we can throw this ore in here, and it will do the same thing. So I also got a little update for you guys. So there's a mod in here that makes it so that it takes relative things. So like if something's made out of a bunch of stuff that uses EMC, it'll make that thing have EMC value if it doesn't already. And what I found out was that mod is bugged. So sometimes it would just remove EMC values from things. And if you remember, paper and one of the dust for the condensate, one of the dust for this, remember this green dust? It didn't have an EMC value, the covalence dust. So I removed that mod and it added the EMC value back. But one thing it also did was it took away lava buckets EMC. So that's why I removed that mod, because I was like, why is it removing EMC values from things? So I took that away. But then what that also did was if I go in here and I go what is it called? Like if I go gold and I get a piece of gold, you remember we could go in here and we used to could, what is it called? I don't remember what these are called, but you remember the plates or whatever. So right there, the gold sheets. So if I go in here, you remember used to all the sheets had EMC values. Now none of them do. So what I had to do to make this still work with being automatic instead of having to do sheets myself was I just went and moved this back, and now it just spits out gold, which then gets crushed into gold sheets. So now anytime we'll need sheets, we'll have to make those manually or set up a machine to make them because they no longer have EMC because something's wrong with that mod and it just randomly removes EMC values from things that should have EMC that are like vanilla things that already had EMC value. For some reason it was removing those. So and you can see this is finished. So until that issue is fixed, we're just gonna not have that mod. But I just learned a new ingot. Did I not know lead? Or did I not know uranium? Who knows? But I learned a new ingot, so that's good. But that's how you use this. That is basically how you quadruple ores. Now, if you remember, if I go in here and I click on, say, gold ore, for example, there is another, like, tier. So you use sulfuric acid, and you get dirty slurry, and then you use a chemical washer to turn it into clean gold slurry. And then you use a chemical crystallizer to turn that into a gold crystal, which, you know, that's a long process right there. And it's, so let's see how much that would make, actually. This is not actually quadrupling. What I'm doing is, it's about 3 times, I think. I think this is actually quadrupling, though. Actually, no. Yeah, this is about 5 times, because a gold ore makes 1,000, and then once you've washed it down, 200 makes 1 crystal, which turns into 1 ingot. So that's about 5 times. But this is somewhere around 3 to 4 times, which is plenty. You know, we don't even need it really, honestly, but it's just something cool to have. So that is all of that setup. It's once you get it set up, it kind of can just run itself. It might be slow, you know, because unless you upgrade these machines. But there's really no need to do that, honestly, unless you're processing a lot. But I'm not going to process all that stuff right now. I just set that up and let it run off camera or while we're doing something else. There's no need to really do that. But what we're going to do next is I'm going to go to the nether, and we're going to need to go and find a nether fortress. But real quick, I think I might have a way to be able to fly with create, maybe. I think there's something in create that adds, I think there's some mods in here that add a thing, something. Yeah, the back tank. So I think there's a mod. Maybe it's not in here. Well, dang. Pressurized air. What daggone? I thought there was something in here that added them so you could use the back tank. Oh well. So we're not going to be able to fly, which is going to suck, but we're going to go to the end, or I mean to the nether, and try to find a nether fortress. I haven't really looked for one. If you remember, we have a terrible nether spawn. If you remember from, I believe, episode 1 or whatever. Yeah, but I just came in here and sat the digital miner right there and just mined real quick. But we're going to go ahead. And since we're fully armored up, you know, we got all the enchantments and stuff, we should be okay. But we're going to go down and see if we can find a nether fortress real quick. If this takes too long, I'll cut away. So there might be random cuts. But we'll see if I can find one. Oh, already picking up random stuff. Oh, what is my render distance on? Let's pump this up to like 24 chunks so we can lag real quick. Bro, why is it so... Oh, because I don't have Optifine. Yeah. Okay, well, shit. We might just have to dig back once we find it. Let's turn that back down since it's not going to help anyway. 16 should be fine. But yeah, real quick, we're going to try to find a nether fortress. I might do this off camera since I don't know how long it's going to take. And, oh, let me actually... Oh, the one right there. Okay. That looks like a nether fortress. That's easy. I think I can climb up these. Hey, let me climb these. So we'll just run over there real quick. I didn't even notice that. I haven't looked. I try to stay away from the nether because this place sucks. But let's go over there real quick. Woo! Out here playing risky. Alright, and there's my little platform. So it should be, if we pull the map back up, well, where did it go? Right here. It should be out there somewhere. So how do we want to try it? We'll just jump down maybe. Oh, I've made an Enderman mad. You guys hear that? It's not good. What is this? Overgrown netherite? So getting back is probably gonna suck, but you know. Whoa. Bro, what's your beef? Get out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with that dude. Alright, so we dealt with him. Alright, let's see if we can get over here. There we go. So that nether fortress is right there. So we're probably going to want to try. We might just have to build out to it. Yeah, we'll just build out to it. Actually, let's go cobblestone. That way if a gas or something shoots, it won't blow it up. Alright, so let's go up a little higher. And then we'll build out to this. Maybe a little higher. So that we're not like building into the side of it or something. Well, you know what? This will be fine. We'll just build into the side of it, folks. Alright, so let me build out here. So now we'll just kill wither skeletons. I'm probably going to cut away while killing wither skeletons because there's no telling how long this is going to take. But once I get 3, we will be able to fight the wither. So then we'll go fight the wither. And then we'll have a nether star to continue crafting the parts for the disc that we need. And I don't remember what the most expensive disc is, but we may be near enough EMC at this point since we have 1 billion. We may have enough EMC to go ahead and get the highest tier, and then we can start storing any extra stuff in our storage system. That sounds like blazes. Got that achievement. Alright, we'll just dig up, I guess. Also, faster picks are nice. So I'm glad I did some enchants. Oh yeah, this is... Oh shoot. Baby wither skeleton. That seems a bit OP. Uh-oh. Let's not die to wither skeletons. Let me put these right here for a second. Let's go. Let's get some preventive measures. Now, some people might say that's OP to do that, but hey, we play the deals given to us. All right, let's eat an apple. Actually, we might as well just use golden apples as our food. Alright, so that's our first blaze rod, so that's nice. And we do have a blaze spawner that is nice as well. So real quick, what I'll do is I'll run around this fortress and find wither skeletons and kill them. And I do not believe a wither skeleton skull has a... No, it does not. Hey, there's a wither totem of undying. Cool. But wither skeleton skulls do not have a EMC value, so I will have to kill all of them. So let's go ahead and go disc. Remember, we're trying to make the... Where is the infinite disc? Right there. We're trying to make this. So it is 9. So we will have enough EMC to make it all the way, as long as we can find the wither skeleton skulls. So real quick, I'm going to go find the wither skeleton skulls. And then once I have all 3, I'll come back and we'll go fight the wither. Okay, guys, we're back. And I finally got my 3rd wither skull. I don't think I had to kill that many wither skeletons to get it. Let's check, though. We had to kill 47. So that's not too bad. Only having to kill 47. Managed to not die by eating apples. So now all we got to do is get off of this thing safely. And we can consider this a successful trip. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to venture on back to the overworld. Get the... Well, I guess I can just go in here. Get some soul sand. So we got our soul sand. We got our wither skeleton skulls. We can put that up. I'll mine some nether gold with fortune. I mean with silk touch. So I have nether gold ore now, I guess. We're just gonna start building. So what I'll do is I'll go back to the overworld and find a place to spawn this wither. Most likely gonna do it underground, and then we'll fight the wither. Okay, guys, we're back. What I've decided to do is I'm just gonna dig. I've fallen all the way down here to where I did these long tunnels, and I'm just gonna dig into here and then vein mine out an area, and we'll fight the wither right here. So let's see here. We're ready. We got apples. Yeah, we're as ready as we'll ever be. Alright, so let's not die to this guy. I also don't have a bow, so maybe we won't need one. Who knows? Alright. I made an achievement. Oh shit. It's probably not a good idea for him to see me just as soon as he spawns. Okay. Brother, can you come back down here? Can't see my health. I don't know what it's at. Ooh. I'm gonna pop an apple. Ooh, he's done. He's done. That was anticlimactic, maybe. Hey, I like good easy wither fight. That was a good easy wither fight. Boom. That's what we want. Also, I don't know if I've been down here, but here's the bottom of the hole. I stopped it at -50. Might go down a little further, but I do not know. So I'm just gonna climb back up this ladder real quick. That was kind of an anticlimactic wither fight, to be honest. It kind of went easy, but I guess that's the good thing about how fully enchanted netherite armor. But I'm gonna climb up this ladder real quick and get situated back up there, and then I'll come right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I went ahead and pulled up storage parts over here. So if we remember correctly, we're on this storage part. So to get to the next tier this is the one we needed, wither spark. So to make the raw withering thing, that's the recipe. So I already got everything, and boom. So we can put this in here to learn it. And I don't think I have a thing over here, so we'll just slap it in there real quick. Alright, so what else will we need to do this? We need redstone and quartz enriched iron. So let's go ahead and get all that out. We'll just get a bit of it out. And we'll get 2 more of those. And then when this thing comes out, boom. So now we can get a load of those. And we can come down here, and boom, there goes the next tier. So we can go up here, put this in here. Oh, wow. So yeah, we'll definitely be able to finish this. And the next tier. Go up here and do the same thing. And this should be the final tier. There we go, guys. We now have the infinite storage disk. So now what we can do is see how to do it into a storage. We need an improved and advanced iron and glass. So we need enriched. 3. We need to get some processors. So we need 2 improved and an advanced and some glass. So now we can get this. We can come down here, hit U on our keyboard. Boom. We now have an infinite storage disk. So now we can put this in here. Oh, we can only have 1 because it's almost 1 billion EMC, but we can put that in there. And now we can go and get everything out of here. Out of all of these. We'll put ores over here, actually. Now that I think about it, probably want to keep those separate since we're going to be processing those soon. So we'll leave those in there for right this second. But we can get everything out. I will leave create in there for just a second. We'll come into our inventory. We're going to put everything in here. Alright, we'll get the create stuff out. And we can go ahead and slap these ores into our inventory. Just don't put them in the system. Boom, there you go. Now we'll sort. Hello? What is this button? Sorting direction. We want descending, sort by quantity. So that's good. So we'll just put that stuff in there. And now we have an infinite storage disk. Now, we will never need another one of these, but we'll still probably fill this whole drawer with them at some point just because it'll look cool. But, of course, that's 1 billion EMC, so we don't have that yet. But we can see. Well, I guess we might. I guess we might have 1 billion EMC. There you go. All right, so that works. So let's go lime. We'll upgrade these real quick. It looks like, I honestly can't tell if that's just 3 or 8. That's already upgraded, yeah. So we had 8. Okay, so that's lime tier done. I think this was running while we were in the nether, which means that the digital miner is most likely still chunk loading this area. So that's pretty cool. But I'm not sure on that 100%. So let's get this. Let's go in here and craft the next tier, which is yellow. So we can make yellow matter real quick. We'll learn it. Then we'll come over here and we'll put it in here. Yellow matter is 21.1 billion EMC. And 1 second, we will check. We're going from 2.62 million a second to 10.48 million a second. And then we will also look up real quick matter. So we're at yellow. So there is orange, white, and then fading matter. And then there's the final star, which is like this. So real quick, what we'll do to end this episode is we'll go star, and we might as well start crafting these. So you gotta start all the way over here, I do believe. With, oh yeah, start with this one, don't you? So we need Mobius fuel and diamond. So let's get Mobius fuel. And there's a lot of stuff that's worth more EMC than a diamond, so we gotta search a diamond so we don't have to scroll so many pages. And we'll real quick just start upgrading these as many tiers as we can. Alright. And then we'll go next tier. I'm not sure if all of these are an achievement. Apparently not, so that's good. I'm pretty sure, let's see. We can get up to, we currently have 14 billion. So we can make all the way up to this one. So we'll go ahead and make up to that one. Just real quick on here. Now the reason, remember, that we need this is so we can make a final star shard. Is there a way to craft a final star? Yeah, but that's, is there any use for that? No. Future uses are planned, but this is not the future, so we will not be making that. But we'll just go ahead and start working towards this, because this is something that we will need in order to make the final star, which we are working towards. Because if you remember, the final star shard is part of the thing we need to make the transmutation interface, which is what we are working towards right now. So this is why we are going to go ahead and start grinding towards this. And from now on, we'll probably be doing things like this, just side quests for the episode, even if it's not what the episode is about, just so that we can work towards having this stuff for when we finally do need it. So that is the final tier that we can make. We cannot make any more tiers after that. So that seems like a great place to stop this episode. This episode we got a lot done. We got our Siri decided to talk in the background. But that seems like a great place to stop this episode. This episode we got a lot done. We set up our ore quadrupling, and we'll call it. I'm not sure exactly how many times it does, but we'll call it quadrupling. we went and got another star. We got our infinite storage drive set up. And what else did we do? And we started towards getting the Colossal Star Omega. So we are up to the Magnum Star, whatever that says. And we are up to yellow on this. So I will continue to grind these off camera as I'm running around the world and doing stuff. And we'll keep working towards the final star. And also off camera, I'm going to take all those ores and process them over here. That'll probably give a lot of EMC. But now that we have this kind of basic stuff set up and this, we can I feel like next episode we'll go back to working on the base. So most likely what we'll do next episode is we'll go ahead and start building walls. We'll stop with the trains for a little while just because we have the trains figured out. We know what we're going to do. We just got to decide what blocks we're going to build. But next episode, since we now had a few episodes where we did tech, we'll go ahead and start building the walls. It's probably going to be built out of deep slate. That's what I feel like building out of. It'll give it a darker theme, but it'll probably be deep slate accented with like spruce wood or something like that. But that's what we'll do next episode. So for now, this has been the RJB with the RJB Let's Play series. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Also, continue to comment down below if you want a spot in the bunker. We're still going to be doing that. The next episode, we're going to work on the walls. And then the following episode, we'll probably start doing something with the bunker, maybe, if we don't do trains. But for now, that is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.